Welcome to PPI Recording Studio, nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome for the third weekly episode for the month of June 2023 for Dedication Post-Isolation Weekly Video Series, because we're getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you're going to see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers. Now, we talk about this almost every week. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, the share button on YouTube. Now, we have a gentleman here today, as you can see to my right, who is the guest here at PPI Recording Studio, Dedication Post-Isolation. And this is Dimitri Resto. He is a jazz trombonist. So welcome to PPI. Welcome to New York City.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So I've had Dimitri on now so we could put a face to the promotion. We've been talking about this now here on Dedication Post-Isolation for the last 4 weeks and help support Dimitri with his GoFundMe page, also his brand new YouTube channel, which is 3 weeks old. Hence, that's why I talked about subscribing in the beginning. So without further ado, Mr. Dimitri Resto. Take it away, man. That is one heck of a workout, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's Take the A Train, if you didn't recognize the song. And there's a very hip YouTube video on Dimitri's YouTube channel, and you're going to see the photo as I'm talking here. And I'll have a live link in the text description area underneath today's episode to that particular YouTube video, live performance of Dimitri on his page. It was taken from a gig that he did recently in New York State. So please go on, click onto the live link, and then you can go to his YouTube channel. Now, really beyond the YouTube channel, we want to talk about this, as that's really the main motivating factor to have Dimitri here today. Now, this is his GoFundMe campaign that he started about 4 weeks ago. And the whole idea is here, he's been accepted for his senior year of high school to Interlochen Arts Academy out in Interlochen, Michigan. So why don't you take it from there and explain a little bit about Interlochen and how this is all coming together.
All right.
Please.
So if those that don't know, Interlochen is a very prestigious boarding school for music, as stated in Michigan. And it was an honor for me to get accepted. I remember the day when I got back my admission, I was just like honored to be a part of that community. And now I'm kind of seeking for support for it. And if you don't know, kind of my story was that I kind of grew up in the Bronx in New York State. And I didn't really come from a musical family. I was surrounded by music of all kinds, and I really wanted to explore the scene. I remember going to the parks in the city and just seeing and hearing all the music from the Southside Samba bands, and trombone spoke out to me. So after we moved and we were able to save up money to go to Trumbull after many years of hard work, I picked up the trombone and became my lifelong passion. And oftentimes I would just come home and just play the trombone, and it was just awesome. It wasn't until very recently when I was getting classically trained for trombone, and I think classical training, which is what Interlochen provides, is very important for someone entering the jazz scene, because a lot of the trombonists that I hear have like absurd technique, and just to convey their ideas is amazing. And that's kind of what Interlochen provides me, just as sort of a trombonist trying to enter the jazz scene, having that technique, that foundation that's going to really extend my playing and my creative ideas to the next level is something I really want to be a part of. And Interlochen, through the support that we've already gotten in the fundraiser and future support, I think would be a very great thing for my future career of music. I'm looking into double majoring in music performance for trombone as well as business. And I'm trying, and I have been giving back to my communities with a lot of the programs I do. For example, I participate in a nonprofit Backcountry Jazz, which is in the Bridgeport Center, and that gave me a lot of jazz teaching. I also participate in the Juilliard Music Advancement Program, which supports, you know, intermediate and advanced trombonists and other musicians in the tri-state area and really bring them to the next level. So through all these programs, I've been able to extend my skills both jazzically and classically, and Interlochen just the next step for continuing my music career. I mean,
good for you, man. Good for you. So a little side note here. I don't know if you know Mark Egan, who is the original bassist for the Pat Metheny band. So Mark he's a friend. He's a sweetheart. I've actually interviewed him twice. And Mark went to the University of Miami, and he originally went there as a horn player.
Interesting.
And how, because you never know what life is going to happen and where the door is going to open, where it's going to turn for you. So Mark tells the story on one of my interviews, is that he goes to U of M, and he's down there, and he's on his studies for horn, and somebody comes up to his roommate and says, hey, they're playing a gig tonight, and they're looking for a last-minute bass player. And Mark was like, minoring in bass, and he said, can you play bass? You know, they're looking for a bass player. Mark's like, yeah. And he had a bass. He goes to the gig, and he said he never put the bass down after that. That was it. And it became his instrument. So you just never know where that's going to take you. You know, and with those experiences of not only going through education, but also who you're going to interact with in your crossroads of life.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
That's a really cool opportunity, like you said that. Like Interlochen provides so many unique connections from students like me who are trying to really, you know, bring their music to the next level, and that could be a new instrument, that could be a new fundraiser, that could be a new nonprofit, that could be a new business, and Interlochen just provides those resources. So I highly, so guys, if you want to learn more about my story, I have the fundraiser right over here, right? Dimitri and
absolutely.
Arts Academy. So.
Yep, and this is actually posted on the Project 142 website. It's been on there now for 4 weeks. And also, I put it up on Facebook again this morning with live links to the GoFundMe and also his YouTube channel. Actually, the one that I used this morning was your YouTube channel, the one, the Juilliard section that you had, the particular video. So the point is here is that Dimitri got quite a bit of money, grants and all that kind of thing, funding, and now he's looking to make up the rest of the $18,000 balance that's left over. And that's what this is for. And then there's some incidental expenses like travel and all that. Yeah. So you're looking at like
25-ish.
Right. So that's what he's really looking for. We're up to about $1,800. So now he's got 2 more weeks to do this, to July 1st. So now that's why we're pushing this, right? So live links in the text description area, not only to his YouTube channel, meaning Dimitri, but also the GoFundMe, and we're going to be posting it big time for the next 2 weeks on social media. So thank you so much for being here. Don't go away, because we're going to do a tune together, which is really cool. So thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your story.
No problem.
It's very cool.
It's been an honor.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's been an honor to be part of this.
So Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor to Dedication Post-Isolation Weekly Video Series. You're going to see the logo as I'm talking, and our website is www.project142.org. Facebook page is Project 142 NYC, and our event calendar, which is tethered to the website, is www.project142.org/calendar. Now, Project 142, you're going to see a photo come up here. That is the retired minister who founded, created Project 142, is Dick Leonard. He's a retired minister here now in New York City that unfortunately passed about a year ago. Dick was 95 when he passed. God bless him. So Dick started this back in 2010, and here we are now, 2013, 13 years later. So we funded, sponsored, promoted concerts here, live musicians, live concerts, artists for 10 years. We created all the website, the marketing, and all that. We got really good at it. So when 2020 came around, when March 2020, we had all that sitting, and it's like, I'm not going to let this go to waste. Hence, we started April 28th, 2020, right here, and now we're 3 years plus doing the weekly video series and to sponsor folks and young people such as Dimitri Resto and help give them a push, because that's what this arts community really is sorely in need of. So thank you so much, Dimitri, for being here. So 2 items I'm going to talk about in real brevity, Project 142 that we're going to promote, and that is for June 27th, 2023 at 9 p.m., and that's up at the Shrine right here in New York City, which is way up in Harlem. And that's going to be Marie Giorgio. You're going to see her flyer as I'm talking. And she's going to be doing her performance. She's a performer, musician, composer, and she's got a killer band with her. So that's going to be June 27th, 2023 at 9 p.m. Live links in the text description area to Maria's, both her Facebooks. She has one for the band and one for herself. Second, I want to talk about, and this is a new one that we're starting to promote, and this is right in your backyard, July 8th, 2023 at 10 a.m. in the morning. You're going to see the flyer, and that is for a free vaccine clinic in the city of Bridgeport. And it's put on by Banfield Animal Hospital, and it's encouraging people to come and get their pets vaccinated, whether it be cats or dogs. So I'm going to have live links in the text description area, please, to go on to click on to get more information. That's July 8th, 2023 at 10 a.m. I believe it's 10 to 1. 10 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon. Okay? We'll talk about that again in other videos as we come up closer to July 8th. So tomorrow is a really, really hip day because it's Dad's Day. So we're paging in the house. We have Dimitri's mom and dad, and that's May and Brian. Brian, would you come in here, please? I don't know what's going on. Yes. I love doing stuff like this. So we have Dad's Day coming up, right? So this is for you. The cake got a little, this is a chocolate mousse cake that is to die for. And it got a little smush coming in because it's a little warm out. But you know what? I brought 3 forks for you guys for later on. So this is for you for a Dad's Day.
Thank you.
And we're going to sing Happy Dad's Day to you. Happy Dad's Day to you. Happy Dad's Day, dear Brian. Happy Dad's Day to you. Yeah, man. Happy Father. There you go. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Happy Dad's Day, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do this last song. You can go.
No, cool.
Actually, start eating the cake. Thank you for singing. Yeah, thank you for jumping in. So happy Dad's Day to all the dads out there. And Chip Fabriz, the owner of PPI Recording Studio, is the one. He is one of the dads out there. So happy birthday, Mr. Chip. So we're going to take it out today celebrating a bit of a birthday. And it's June 15th, 1921. And this is an homage that Dimitri and I are going to do to the gentleman who was the composer of this song. Now, fascinating story about it in brevity is that this gentleman did not read music, nor did write it. He just had that innate gift. He could hear it and get it out, and it became a jazz classic that is performed anywhere around the world, 7 days a week. I mean, it's just an incredible, incredible tune. There was a movie called Play Misty For Me, 1971, Clint Eastwood. Most people know that. So we're going to do this for Errol Garner's birthday. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Could it be the sound of his hello? That music I hear, I get misty the moment you are near. Amen. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I am lost? That's why I'm following you. when I wander through this wonderland alone. Yeah. Never know my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty, just too much in love. Take it, man. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Yeah, man. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own. When I wander through this wonderland alone, never know my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty, too much in, just too much in love. I get too misty, just too much in love. Yeah, man, Dimitri Resto. Yeah, man, that's jazz. That's like just shooting out of your hip, man. Yeah, that was cool. Thank you. God bless you, man. Good for you.
You too.
Thank you, Brian, for coming in. We'll see you next episode. And again, live links to the GoFundMe for Dimitri Resto. It's Help Dimitri Attend Interlochen Arts Academy. That's how it is on the GoFundMe page. And also live links to his YouTube channel. We'll see you next episode. And until then, once again, as always, thank you, Mr. Chip Fabrizi, owner of PPI Recording Studio.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next episode, man.
Peace out.